What's up everyone, Snuffles back with another banger of a video, and in today's video guys, I'm going to be teaching you how to play gorilla tag. Dude, you're not supposed to be here yet. This includes running, wall climbing, scaling, pinch climbing, and a lot more, so stay for that. Yeah, so my friend Magic Kid will be helping me with this tutorial today. What's up, Magic Kid?
What's up?
Yeah, so let's get this started. Yeah, so the first skill we'll be learning is running. And when you're running, you want to keep your arms parallel to the ground. So I see a lot of new players going like this with their hands. Just go like 2 at a time. This is not how you want to run. Let's go back over here. So when you're running, you want to use one arm at a time. So kind of like this. And I like to think of I'm just like scooping ice cream. This is just a casual one. But I like to think it as like I'm just scooping ice cream. Man, I wish I had some ice cream right now. Yeah, so how I run in games is I just like run like this. I just run kind of sideways. I know it's not the most efficient, but this is kind of how I run. I'm not sure if it's how you run, Magic Kid, but this is how I kind of run. But I just keep my arms like this. I'm just kind of like putting my hand to the ground, so I'm like putting it, and I'm like flinging myself forward. Now, I have unfortunately thrown my remote sometimes. If you hold on to them, this shouldn't happen to you. I may or may not have broken a couple things in the process, but it's fine. It's fine.
A more advanced way of running is by doing a circle with your right hand, your left hand, you tap the ground. And if you do that, then you're able to go very fast. This is like one of the more common, like quote unquote advanced strats, but it's still pretty easy to learn.
Yeah, so the next skill we're going to be learning is so this is called wall bouncing, and when you're wall bouncing, you want to think it as like, I don't know, like you want to keep your hand parallel to the wall. See how I am, and I just stick to the wall. So basically, you want to keep it like this, parallel to the wall, like this, and you want to keep repeating this process over and over. So you want to go stick, push, and then I like to think of it like an angel, just like flapping its wings, or like a bird, like a seagull, just like flapping its wings. I just kind of bounce off the wall. That's why it's called wall bouncing, because you're just bouncing off from wall to wall. And once you get to the top, you're just at the top. You can jump down. That's pretty much all there is. I just want to say and summarize, just stick and push. That's all. Stick, push. And just keep doing this over and over. Keep practicing, and you'll get a lot better at wall bouncing. Yeah, so the next skill is...
So to pinch climb, all you do is you go up to the wall, give it a nice big hug. Aww. Now, to actually pinch climb, all you do is you grab both sides of the wall. If you move your hands up and down, you can see how you're going. If you move your hands up and then let go, you get a boost, and then you can grab on again. But it's very hard the first time. Well, if you get more practice in, you can go faster and faster. And eventually you can just be circling your hands and you'll shoot straight up to the top.
So the next skill is going to be... we're going to be learning is branching. And when I'm branching, I like to think that it's like a car route. So you're on like, I don't know, Highway 57. And then you're just like driving around and you're taking different like turns and stuff. I like to think of this. You just got to like memorize where like most of the branches are on this map, and once you do, it's gonna get so easy. It's gonna feel so easy. You just know where every designated branch is, and you can just like make routes, which I have a couple myself. I can't remember what they're called because I made them so long ago, but yeah, once you know where every branch is, you can just like move around the map, just run away from the lava monkeys, and it gets so easy and you feel so good about it. Yeah, so the next skill is...
Alright, so when you first look at a wall, you're like, how do monkeys climb this? Alright, so when you first look at a wall, you're like, how do monkeys climb this? But the first thing you want to do is, like you learned from the wall bouncing, you're able to stick to the wall a little bit. And if you get good at keeping your hand still, you could stick to the wall, and then you could just push yourself to the other one. And it takes a lot of practice, but eventually with practice, you're able to just hover here, and eventually you're able to go up. A tip that I like to say is go inside. So one of my students always pushed out, and they were never able to get back on the wall. What I like to say is go inside, just push yourself straight to the other wall and try to get in that crack.
I don't know if you mentioned this, but when I was mentioning it earlier, keeping your hand parallel to the wall, it's always important because that's one of the main parts. So like you keep your hand parallel to the wall, and then you just stick, basically. Yeah, you're just like one of the Marvel superheroes, and you just stick to the wall, and it's really fun once you get used to it. So yeah. So the next skill is wall running. And when I like to wall run, again, I've said it so many times, keep your hand parallel to the wall and start pushing it. Because once you push forward, it brings you along the wall. So basically, it's like you're just running all along the wall. And you can just run a bunch of lava monkeys by doing this. Now, me personally, I don't play Affection a lot, but all I know is I've used this and it actually is useful. Now, some of my friends, personally, like Magic Kid over here, he's made an attempt to run the whole entire map. And I think the hardest part is going to be over there. It's called Death Balls, I believe so. And once you get there, it's really, really hard. Because there's a big, one of these cracks that's stopping you from getting through. But yeah, just once you get used to it, just keep practicing a lot, and once you get used to it, it will become so easy for you to accomplish. Why are you burning him?
He's just eating the hot dog, I swear. No, I swear.
You know what?
No, I swear. He's just eating the
Wait, if you made it this far in the video and you're enjoying the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Because my goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You don't have to subscribe if you're doing and enjoying the video. But if you are, make sure to hit the subscribe button to help me reach my goal. Let's get back to the video. So the next skill is...
Okay, so in order to scale, you want to act like the tree is that annoying classmate and you want to punch it in the face. But you want to punch it up. So all you do, it's like wall bouncing, but instead of going out to the, you want to go straight up. This takes a lot of practice, but once you get good at it, you can reach a branch. Once you get on a branch, then what you want to do is just grab the branch and push up. All you want to do is do this over and over. Go from the tree to the branch. So you got to combine your branching skills and your wall bouncing skills into one, and you can really quickly scale trees. Something that Snuffles likes to do is when you get to the top of the tree, when there's no branches, you can pinch climb all the way to the top.
Hey, this is my tree. Get off my freaking tree. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to stay for an advanced tutorial, just stay for that, because they're going to be lucioing and verticals, so all that's advanced, people. But if you're new, just watch the first segment. But if you want to learn and try it, just make sure to stay for the rest of this video.
So before you can learn how to lucio, you need to learn how to vertical. So there are many advanced ways of verticaling. Many people tell you to go to the bench and gazebo and just do circles, big circles. And that is a very good way. I'm not that advanced, but I'm still pretty advanced. But the way I vertical is I hit up, and people do it very fast with the circle technique I mentioned earlier. But I just do slow, and with lots of practice from the wall bouncing and scaling and the wall running, it's not too hard. You do also want to go forwards. If you're going forwards, it makes it slightly easier. So it's just combining the, it's really just combining the wall bouncing with the wall running.
So next skill we're going to be learning, well, not really a skill, it's just a little fun skill to do, is... So the next skill we're going to be learning is the slide juke. Now, if you want to do the slide juke, I like to put my hand up and then catch it in the slide. See how my hand is outside the slide? And you want to scoop yourself out. Ice cream, like I said in the beginning. So it's going to look like this. I'll teach you how to do that in a second. So you're going to want to fly in, scoop, go around the slide, and jump. So it's not really that complicated. It should be kind of an easy learn. But let's say you're running from the lava monkey. So you're going to be my practice dummy here. You're going to be chasing me. I'm oh! And they're going to get juked so hard. I'm going to break your ankles. See, he's looking for me. Where'd your ankles go? Look at all that. No ankles. Imagine.
My ankles, no!
I got your ankles. So the final skill we're going to be learning is...
Final skill we're going to be learning today in this video is going to be lucioing. Lucioing is one of the hardest skills to learn in gorillatag, and you really have to master the movement if you want to be able to do this. So in order to lucio, you need this vertical. You need to learn how to vertical. So As you're verticaling, you're hitting with one hand up the wall. A lucio is a more advanced strat that makes you go up much faster by using the other hand. So as you're hitting up with your dominant hand, with your other hand you should be hitting. So you're doing circles with your dominant hand, and your non-dominant is hitting upwards on the wall. It is very difficult to learn, especially because it's your non-dominant hand and you have to reach over. Trust me, it's difficult. Once you get used to it, it should look something like this.
Yeah, so guys, that will be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you to Magic Kid for collabing with today. If you want to subscribe to the channel, the link will be in the description. Go subscribe to him. Also, there will be consequences. I'm telling you right now. Better go subscribe to him. I'm kidding, you don't have to, but I'd suggest it. And if you want any more in-depth tutorials, I'd recommend looking at other videos, because this one was okay. But yeah, still. Anyways, have a blessed day, guys. Anyways, bye.